Is there scientific proof of astrology? This question sparks endless debate, drawing both skepticism and fascination across cultures and generations. Some see astrology as an outdated superstition, while others believe it holds timeless wisdom based on celestial observations. But before dismissing astrology, we must ask, what does it truly mean for something to be scientific? Science, as we understand it today, is not a fixed set of rules, but an evolving process of inquiry, experimentation, and observation. Albert Einstein once said that a sufficiently advanced technology would appear indistinguishable from magic to a primitive civilization. If that's true, then perhaps astrology is simply an ancient system of knowledge waiting for modern science to catch up. History has shown us that human understanding of the universe is constantly evolving. Ideas once thought absurd are now widely accepted facts in science and everyday life. Theories do not remain static. They change with new discoveries, observations, and interpretations. What we believed to be true a century ago is often seen as incomplete or even incorrect today. For centuries, people believed the Earth was the center of the universe, a belief backed by some of the greatest minds of the time. When Galileo proposed heliocentrism, the idea that the Earth revolves around the Sun, he was met with resistance and ridicule. Today, heliocentrism is common knowledge, but it took centuries for humanity to accept it. Germ theory, which states that microorganisms cause disease, was initially dismissed by the medical community. Before germ theory, people believed that illnesses were caused by bad air or imbalances in bodily humors. Once germ theory was accepted, it revolutionized medicine, sanitation, and public health. Even now, scientific theories continue to evolve, adapting to new evidence and emerging technologies. Quantum mechanics is a perfect example of how science constantly challenges our understanding of reality. At the quantum level, particles behave in ways that defy common sense and classical physics. A single particle can exist in multiple places at once, a phenomenon known as superposition. Quantum entanglement allows particles to influence each other instantly, regardless of distance. These concepts challenge everything we think we know about space, time, and causality. If modern science struggles to fully explain the fundamental nature of the universe, can we truly dismiss astrology as mere superstition? Science, at its core, relies on observation, pattern recognition, and empirical evidence. Astrology, too, is based on thousands of years of observation and data collection. Disciplines such as weather forecasting, financial analysis, and behavioral psychology are built on identifying patterns and making predictions. Stock market predictions, for example, are based on historical data, trends, and human behavior. Do we demand that financial advisors provide scientific proof of their investment strategies? Most of us don't. We simply observe their success rates and decide whether to trust their advice. Similarly, astrology offers insights based on patterns observed over centuries. If people find value in astrological insights, they continue to follow them. If they don't, they seek other methods to navigate their lives. Weather forecasting provides probabilities, not certainties, yet we trust it to plan our daily activities. Astrology, in many ways, works in a similar fashion by identifying recurring patterns in celestial movements. Skeptics argue that astrology lacks scientific validation, but what about many fields that rely on empirical observations rather than strict scientific proof? Psychology, marketing analytics, and even decision-making processes in business often rely on intuition and experience. Astrology does not claim to be an exact science. Rather, it offers guidance based on symbolic interpretations of planetary positions. Saying Mars in the second house can influence finances is similar to predicting the breaking point of a bridge under stress. Both concepts are derived from observation and repeated analysis over time. The limitations of human perception also play a role in how we judge astrology. Our senses and brains are designed for survival, not for uncovering the absolute truth of the universe. We perceive only a fraction of reality based on what our senses allow us to detect. Quantum physics teaches us that observation itself can alter the behavior of particles. If reality changes based on our perception, how can we confidently claim that astrology has no merit? Perhaps astrology taps into forces or energies that science has not yet quantified. Artificial intelligence and machine learning also challenge traditional notions of scientific proof. AI can predict human behavior and outcomes with remarkable accuracy, even when humans cannot fully explain how the AI arrived at its conclusions. Machine learning algorithms identify hidden patterns in vast datasets, patterns that would take humans centuries to recognize. If we trust AI predictions based on observed patterns, why should astrology be viewed differently? Millions of people around the world have experienced accurate astrological predictions that align with their lives. Is it all coincidence, or is there something deeper at play? Astrology has persisted for thousands of years across different cultures and civilizations. Its longevity suggests that, at the very least, it offers people a meaningful framework to reflect on their lives. Does astrology need to be scientifically proven to be valuable? The placebo effect, for example, is well documented in medicine, proving that belief alone can produce real physiological changes. If astrology provides comfort, insight, and confidence, does it need scientific validation to be useful? Many aspects of human experience cannot be measured by science, yet they are undeniably real and meaningful. Music, art, and intuition all enrich our lives, even though they cannot be quantified in a laboratory. Instead of asking if astrology is scientific, perhaps we should ask if it serves a purpose in people's lives. Science itself evolves over time and often redefines what is considered valid knowledge. What is dismissed today could become tomorrow's groundbreaking discovery. Astrology might contain truths that science has yet to uncover. After all, science and astrology are not necessarily in conflict. They approach life from different perspectives. Science seeks to explain the how, while astrology offers insights into the why. Astrology invites us to explore the interconnectedness of the universe and our place within it. It encourages self-reflection and awareness, guiding us to align our actions with the natural rhythms of life. Ultimately, the question of astrology's scientific validity might not be the most important one. The real question is whether it adds value to your life. If astrology helps people navigate challenges and find meaning, isn't that proof enough? Life is a balance of known and unknown forces, and perhaps astrology offers a bridge between the two. Science may one day unlock the mysteries behind astrology, or it may never fully explain it. Until then, astrology continues to thrive, offering guidance, inspiration, and perspective to those who seek it. Perhaps the best approach is to remain open-minded, embracing both scientific inquiry and the wisdom of ancient traditions. After all, the universe is vast, mysterious, and full of possibilities we are only beginning to understand. In the end, whether astrology is science or not, the choice to believe is a deeply personal one. If it brings meaning and insight into your life, that might be the most important truth of all.